great music, great ribs. This is one city I don't mind visiting.
These are the games you have to win to be taken.
Up next, the Magic taking on the Grizzlies. For the Magic, they've only lost one game out of the last 7. They've taken their focus to another level, and they have their sights set on another win here tonight. Grizzlies, Magic coming right up. Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
MP passes to Banchero, and the shot goes in.
Very few can go mano-a-mano with Banchero inside. He got the best of the defender this time.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Black is out there with MP. And it's Webb in at the center, filling out the middle. And now let's take it over to the sidelines for a bit on MP. D.A.
Thanks very much. Ja Morant and MP have been incredible this year. Both well established in the MVP race. I talked to MP during shoot-around, and he has high praise for Morant's style of play. He said this dude is electric. You make one mistake, and he'll make you look silly. But, spoiler alert, we're up for the challenge. It sounds like MP has had this one circled on his calendar. Guys?
Yeah, but Morant, I think, is circled on everybody's calendar. He is a one-man circus. Fun to watch. We've played just over a minute here in the first. To the inside. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
The three from Morant. Orlando grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
And as a result, there was a blowout win. I mean, credit them for initiating contact and forcing the officials to make the calls.
For Memphis, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Morant against MP. Floats one, and it's Morant missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
Striking fast inside. Bane isn't going to miss a chance at a look like that.
Banchero with the screen. MP kicks to Black. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. MP against Morant. Good on the three-point shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Kicks it out to Wagner. MP with a screen on Bane. MP against Morant. Just 5 on the clock. A nice shot by MP.
There was fire in MP's eyes when he let that shot go. And you knew when it left his hands, it was good.
Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the team.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
He's perfect from the line this time.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Banchero, a screen on Morant. MP passes to Banchero. Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, he gets to the line quite a bit, and I know Paolo Banchero would like to see his percentage from the line creep up, and I think it will.
He hits the second from the line. Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
And it's Morant missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Banchero, a screen on Morant. MP deciding where to go with it. Banchero with the screen. MP dishes to Banchero. Count that bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Jalen Suggs is checked in for Orlando. Teams are evaluating Clark's statistics and reviewing performances in more detail, I think, than ever before.
I agree with you. I mean, the complexity of the reports is much more in depth than it ever has been, and with that comes an increased level of scrutiny and expectation.
Banchero with the screen. Morant against MP. Inside, stolen by Collins. Here's Tatum, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, Bane has really good passing instincts. He can spot those gaps in the defense.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Orlando leading by 3. Banchero with the screen. MP passes to Banchero. Takes it off the glass. Banchero's got 10 points in the game.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Morant against MP. There's the screen to the middle. Stolen by Webb. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
Outrunning the field. MP. He's got those young legs, folks.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant passes to Collins. A kick out to Bane. And another miss by Memphis. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Suggs passes to Banchero. Here's MP. Misses from close range.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Collins, good.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
Magic leading by 5. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. And we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And Morant throws it down.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
MP passes to Webb. It's deflected. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Outside, Payne. Out to Morant. From outside the arc. Orlando grabs the miss.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Both teams changing it up here. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Ja Morant.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
52 seconds left here in the first quarter. Yep, that one goes. Morant's got 9.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
MP, for just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Inside, here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
MP outside. Howard setting the pick for MP. Shoots from 12. Toppin pulls it in. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. And the layup is good. Now just a 1-point Orlando lead.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
On the court for Orlando, Jackson is out there with Howard. Then it's MP. Then there's Carter. And it's Suggs in at the point. Mark, when you think of siblings who have played in the NBA, the Lopez brothers, and now the Toppin brothers come to mind.
Can only imagine how cool a feeling that is to be able to play in the NBA with your brothers. It's a dream come true for anybody to get to the highest level of pro basketball. And then to have a couple of players from the same family doing it together? Come on, man. Doesn't get any better than that.
Clark, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star nod?
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well earned and deserved, and players acknowledge that and respect that.
And they recover it. Here's Morant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Carter with a screen on Morant. Outside for Jackson. Back to MP. Offensive rebound. Howard setting the pick for MP. Right through contact. MP.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Here's Morant. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Morant's got 7 points for the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
The Magic shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Morant. MP, no good. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Brooks outside. MP against Morant. Launches it. And no good that time.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's MP. Another miss by MP. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Brooks kicks to Toppin. Now here's Morant. 20 points for him. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Let's take a moment now to check out the top scorers around the league. MP is number 1.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
Edey's checked in for the Grizzlies. Tatum comes in for Dylan Brooks. Franz Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Wack comes in for Suggs. And that one's good. Morant.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, MP in the last time out against Toronto got the job done. He had 34 points, and he got lots of great looks. He's shooting it at a high clip. Performance like that makes you hungry for more. You're looking to follow that up tonight, guys.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Howard with a screen on Morant. MP, no good. Memphis leading by 3. Pass to Morant. Now Toppin hasn't made one yet. And here's Morant. With the shot. Morant with another miss. The Magic trail by 3. Howard setting the pick for MP. That's tipped. They recover it. Carter finds Wagner. Carter with the screen. MP outside. MP, the triple is down the hatch.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Morant drives in. And easy 2 points on the layup. Morant's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Carter. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight. We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. It's a both team. Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Banchero with the screen. MP passes to Banchero. Collins with some nice D.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Bane looking around. Pass to Edey. Over MP.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Grizzlies have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Orlando trailing here. Got a piece of it. Payne for 3. Webb pulls it in. Webb's got his 4th rebound in this one. Webb a screen on Collins. MP inside. He's guarded by Collins. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the bucket from MP.
The MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
Bounce pass from Tatum. Collins finds Tatum. Bane against MP. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Bane's got 7 points.
What confidence from Bane. Money from mid-range.
Banchero is screened for MP. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. MP staying with it through the contact.
Love the determination. MP comes right at you.
Tatum on the wing. His last outing, 16 points for him. Shoots. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hello, everybody. So far, a fairly even game for the Memphis Grizzlies through the first 2 quarters.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting that defense on its heels.
Yeah, you love their tempo. When they play fast, they can put points on the board in a hurry, Ernie.
Moving on to our next topic, All-Star voting. A peek at the latest returns.
Right around this time, I would find out who my teammates were on the All-Star roster. Sadly, I was unable to play alongside Kenny. Sad for him. Not.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Desmond Bane. Tatum out there with Morant. Then it's Collins. And it's Edey in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's MT. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. One's on Morant.
A crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
He hits both from the stripe. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
High-effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
And the second free throw, good.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
Magic shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Grab a screen on Morant, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at Memphis, they're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move.
When I look at Memphis, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Wagner against Bain. Here's Morant. Return to sender.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Desmond Bain. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. He's getting around 20 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
MP gets the job done inside.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's MP. Drops in the layup for 2. MP's got 26 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And we all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Banchero is screened for MP. The high post shot. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Morant with it. Now defended by MP. Bain kicks to Morant. Drains the three-pointer. And now a 3-point Memphis lead.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
MP against Morant. MP, Ja Morant with the rebound. Morant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Shoots over Webb. It's blocked. And they get it back. Payne for 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
MP against Morant. MP dishes to Banchero. Collins with some nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The Magic trail by 6. Here's Here's MP. Taking it strong, MP.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And here's Collins from outside. They get it again. Pass to Tatum. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Obi Toppin's checked in for Collins. And a switcher also for Orlando. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Black. Morant against Webb. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for MP.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hasn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
The Magic trail by 5. Here's MP. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Morant.
Tough to match his activity level, MP, with that youthful exuberance.
And both free throws good for MP.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
And both free throws good for MP.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
Memphis has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Morant, well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Morant's got 39.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Webb a screen on Morant. MP passes to Webb. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Banchero with the screen. MP with it. And it's Toppin picking him up.
Banchero's a bucket now. He can flat out just score the ball. Nice move there.
Memphis leading by 3. And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The Grizzlies making a change here. Off's jacked in. We always talk about getting good looks. Here's who's doing the best of it in the NBA. MP is number 1.
He is a finisher. Plain and simple. That field goal percentage just absolutely jumps out at you. It borders on astonishing.
To the wing right side. Here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 41.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Wagner. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Wagner knows how to handle his business inside, mainly due to how much confidence he brings to the court.
Pulls from the top of the key, and it's Morant missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on MP.
Already an MVP caliber talent, Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. West right there, that is highlight reel stuff from MP.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Morant. Rebound by the Magic. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Howard setting the pick for MP. To the inside for the tie. No good from Howard. Memphis leading. Pass to Morant. 26 seconds left to play in the third. That shot misses. And MP with the basket on the assist from Suggs. MP's got 38 points.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
Morant against MP. Morant with it. From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We come back right after this. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision. Yeah.
Checked in for Memphis. The Magic also changing it up. Webb's checked in for Wendell Carter. Paolo Banchero comes in for Howard. And MP subbed in for Franz Wagner. Webb a screen on Morant. Webb, great positioning on the putback.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
So on the floor for Orlando, they've got Black. MP out there with Paolo Banchero. Then there's Jalen Suggs. And it's Webb in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Toppin kicks to Tatum. Clock at 6. Releases. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Magic leading by 4. Here's MP. Webb a screen on Morant. Here's MP. Tips it. And Banchero and the follow.
Love that attacking mentality from Banchero on the glass. Getting after it for the second chance.
Shot from the wing. And it's Morant missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
MP, good.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Morant against MP. And the wing jumper offline.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
to Webb. Back to MP. And a miss there on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 11. And here is Wesley. Morant passes to Toppin. Now here's Morant. Shot clock at 5. To end the run. Black grabs the board.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Orlando.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. Now he wants them to stay focused on teamwork out there. He said, let's keep communicating, keep talking. We've got to help each other out there. Coach thinks that team effort is what's needed here. Guys?
Thank you, David. Good on the triple.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Webb. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Morant. And he lays it straight in. Morant's got 46 points.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
They get the rebound. Morant with the steal. Tatum drives in. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Tatum's got it back down to single digits for the Grizzlies. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Chalk up 2 there. MP's got 11 points in the quarter.
No wasted motion from MP. Gets the space he needs and drains it.
Now here's Morant for 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Good, he hits again.
And another 50-point outburst for him as he continues this incredible season.
Well, he's marching towards history, Greg, as we know. He looks to catch the mark for third most 50-point games in a single season, which is absolutely amazing. Another one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Outside Cowan to the left wing. And again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
And made for the bright lights. Big bucket there from Bane.
The big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
MP dishes to Banchero. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's MP. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Morant.
That's the reach that makes Banchero such a hard defender to go up against. Hard to get over him.
Bane, no good.
And what a moment it is for him and for this fan base. Setting a scoring record for a game, he deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but he's on top of them all. Here's MP, and so they foul intentionally. Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
It's showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're behind by 7. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
So the Magic win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
That's what I'm talking about.